Hello, welcome to Math with Sensei Brian. Me, him, me, him. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to teach you math in a way that you understand it because we do math every day anyway. So hopefully what we'll show you here will make it so that you won't be so intimidated by what you see. You just won't lose it, okay? And adults, if you're watching this with your children, please, if you need help with math, feel free to sit down and watch it too, because guess what? The older you get, the more you need it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to start you off with the first four concepts of math that we do all the time. Okay, the four things that we primarily do with math, no matter what it is, no matter how it looks, is we do these four things. We either add, subtract, multiply, or divide. Either the divisor symbol or the bracket. And I'll go ahead and do a brief breakdown of each of them. Yeah, I'm low tech, but I'm just getting started. Okay, to add, addition. Usually when we add something, we wind up with something bigger than what we started with. The concept being we have maybe two suckers, and then you get three more of them. Your final answer is something bigger than what you started with, right? That's addition. Kind of explains itself. But the thing about it is everything we do is based on addition. Every function, as I'll show you as we go on, right? Oh, by the way, that huffing and puffing you hear is my little girl, Missy, my little dog. Don't mind her. Subtraction, right? Let's break this number down and do it in reverse. Here we have something big, right? And here 5 minus or take away 3 equals 2. So we had a bigger number. Now we've got a smaller number in the end. In mathematics, that's called the difference. The answer in any subtraction problem is called the difference. I forgot to say when you're doing addition, the answer is called the sum. And subtraction is called the difference. The difference between 5 and 3 is 2, okay? But there's something I want you to get this concept real quick while I'm here. You can write this like this. Is that wrong? No. 5 plus negative 3 equals 2 because subtraction is actually the opposite of addition. You're adding the other direction. If I had a number line, right? And I start off at 5. I'm going this way. Oh, I want to go the other way. I want to add negative 3. So all I do is turn around and add this way. I did the same thing. You either subtract a positive number or you add a negative number. It's the same concept. When you add, you're moving to the right of the number line. When you subtract, you're adding in the opposite direction and moving to the left of the number line. The next concept that we'll talk about is multiplication, right? So we'll do this. Fair enough. 6 times 4 is 24. But here's the thing. You're adding in groups when you multiply, and I'm going to show you how. Right? 1 group of 6, 2 group of 6, 3 group of 6, 4 groups of 6, right? You can go 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, and you'll come out with 24. Or you can say 6 4 times, or 6 times 4 is 24, okay? All you did was take these groups of 6 and add them 4 times. Instead of going 3, 5, 6, no, you just kind of make it a little easier. Now, you'll also see not only an X for the symbol, sometimes you'll see a dot, meaning you might see this. 6 times 4 is 24. Because as you'll find, as you get further up in mathematics, you won't see this because x is an actual number and it has an actual quantity. So you'll start seeing the dot a little bit more often. Okay? Also, another way of writing this is by using enclosures, parentheses, brackets, braces. So you'll see this like that. 6 times 4 is 24. Anytime you have a number inside of an enclosure, which are these, and a number next to it with no symbol in between them, let me move the 6 a little bit closer. That's a multiplication problem. As we go further into algebra, you'll see exactly what I mean. But just so you know that anytime you see a number on the outside or a letter, and you see an enclosure and a number inside, and there's nothing in between, no plus, no minus, no divisor, it's a multiplication problem. So I'm going to use the same concept of 6 times 4 to divide. We'll say this. Divisor symbol, or you'll see the bracket. So I'm going to go this way. Okay. So how do we know this is true? We have what? 24 divided by 6 is 4. Well, we just figured that out, but think of it this way. You have now still 24. What you're doing when you divide is you take a big number and you want to break it down into an even number of smaller groups. You have 4 groups of 6 here, right? Really? Yeah, that's right. 24 divided by 6 is 1, 2, 3, 4 groups. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Now, I want you to see something before we go any further. I'm going to write this way. Now, this means a few different things. This symbol right here, it does mean division. I was going to say divisor. But you will also see this written this way. This is called a fraction. Well, if you study math a little bit, you could say it's an improper fraction because the number on top is bigger than the number on the bottom. But the reality is there's nothing wrong with this number. It's a division problem. All you did was you took this number and placed it on top. The number to the left, the rule is the number to the left goes on the top. The number you want to divide by goes on the bottom, right? So if you see this, that's why you see this, because these actually represent numbers. Okay? So if you see this, you know it's a division problem. As we go forward in time, you'll find out that this also is a ratio, meaning some parts to another part, or when you get to graphing, it's rise over run, but that's a little bit further down. As we get onto graphs and geometry, yes, we'll get into geometry, because guess what? It's all based on these 4 functions. Don't be intimidated. Okay? So remember, everything as we see is based on addition. So remember, if I can add, I can subtract, because all I'm doing is going the other way. If I can add, I can multiply, because I'm just adding in bigger numbers faster. If I can multiply, I can divide. In other words, if I can put together a group of Legos, guess what? I can take it apart. That's all those 4 functions are. So this is the first video. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy it. And as we go on, my next videos will get into exactly what we do in certain things. What are variables? That is going to be my next video. Variables and how they come into play. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe, as that lets me know, hey, I actually like what he's doing, and I can do more of these, and I can help you out. And you know, always remember, be kind to one another, love one another, because in the end, that's all we have. God bless you and thank you.